Andy Cohen responds to Tamra Judge quitting RHOC, has message for fans. The Real Housewives ladies always keep executive producer Andy Cohen on his toes. Tamra Judge is the latest to make waves for Andy amid the Real Housewives of Orange County Season 19 filming drama. As Monsters and critics reported, Tamra shared an Instagram story alluding to her quitting the show as the cast films in New Orleans. Tamra later confirmed that she quit RHOC and is sticking to her guns, for now at least. Whenever something juicy breaks in the Real Housewives world, Andy gets asked about it. Today on his Radio Andy show, Tamra's quitting the show was brought up immediately. Andy Cohen responds to Tamra Judge quitting RHOC and has a message for fans. During Radio Andy, the Watch What Happens live host was asked by a fan about Tamra quitting. It should surprise no one that Andy can't really address the topic right now. I got the report of what happened last night, and all I will say is this. I can't comment on what's going on, while we're filming shows, he shared. Honestly, no one should be surprised at his response. Andy has to keep quiet until all the juicy drama hits Bravo waves. Then, we know he will speak out on the subject. Along with his response, Andy did have a message for fans about Tamra and what she's currently dealing with. I guess the thing that is at the top of my mind is that one of Tamra's best friends, if not her best friend, is going through an incredibly intense health crisis. So maybe keep that in mind. Otherwise, I really don't have anything to say on the subject, Andy expressed. The friend Andy spoke about is Tamra's 2Ts in a pod co-host Teddi Mellencamp. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Teddi Mellencamp battles cancer. Teddi revealed last month that she had to undergo emergency brain surgery after several tumors were found. After the surgery, Teddi shared that more tumors were removed than the doctors initially thought, and that some were unable to be removed. Last week, Teddi gave an update on her condition to explain more tumors were found in her lungs and shared the doctor's treatment plan. The doctors are hopeful that immunotherapy will effectively treat them, Teddi wrote in part of her lengthy Instagram caption. Tamra has been by Teddi's side through her ordeal, and we can't imagine what she's been going through. Season 19 of The Real Housewives of Orange is in the middle of filming, but with Tamra Judge quitting, we are so ready to see it all play out. RHOC fans must wait until the fall before the show hits Bravo airwaves. The Bravo universe was rocked once again when Tamra Judge, a staple of The Real Housewives of Orange County, announced her departure from the franchise. Fans, stunned and divided, flooded social media with reactions, some celebrating her time on the show, others speculating about the reasons behind her decision. But as the news settled, all eyes turned to the one man who always has something to say about the shifting tides of Bravo, Andy Cohen. Andy, the mastermind behind the Real Housewives empire, took to his popular SiriusXM radio show, Radio Andy, to address Tamra's exit and share his personal thoughts on the beloved reality TV veteran. Look, Tamra Judge is a legend, he began. Say what you want about her, but she's given RHOC everything. Blood, sweat, tears, and let's not forget the occasional drink toss. Tamra's departure came as a shock to many, given her deeply embedded role in the franchise. Having joined the cast in Season 3, she became known for her fiery personality, iconic feuds, and, of course, her signature catchphrases. From friendships to fallouts, she weathered the storms of reality TV with an unfiltered authenticity that fans either loved or loved to hate. Andy, in his usual candid style, reflected on what Tamra brought to the show. People say reality stars aren't real. Tamra's been one of the realest we've ever had. She showed us her highs, her lows, her businesses, her family struggles, her faith, her surgeries. She didn't hold back. That's rare, and I think that's why fans feel so strongly about her, whether they're celebrating her or criticizing her. He also took a moment to acknowledge how RHOC itself has evolved. Orange County has been a wild ride. It's the OG franchise. It set the stage for everything that followed. And Tamra? She was a cornerstone of that. The show changed over the years, but Tamra always managed to stay in the mix, keeping things fresh, and let's be honest, keeping things dramatic. Speculation around Tamra's departure had been rampant, with theories ranging from behind-the-scenes conflicts to contract negotiations to a desire for a fresh start. Andy, without divulging any inside details, simply said, "Tamra made a choice that was best for her. That's all I'm gonna say, and I support her. I respect her decision. But what about the fans?" Andy had a message for them too. "I know some of you are heartbroken. I know some of you are saying, 'Thank God, I'm done with the Tres Amigas drama.' But here's what I will say. Tamra leaving doesn't mean RHOC is over. The show has survived big shakeups before, and it will continue to evolve. That's the nature of Housewives. You never know who might walk back through that door when the timing is right. Indeed, Housewives history has proven time and again that no one has ever really gone for good. Bethany Frankel left RHONY, only to return years later. Nene Leakes took breaks from RHOA but always found her way back. Even Tamra herself had stepped away before, only to return with an even bigger impact. Still, for now, Andy made it clear that the Bravo family will miss her. Tamra has been a part of this network for over a decade. That's not nothing. And as much as people love to talk about the fights and the shade, she also brought a lot of heart to the show. I mean, who can forget her wedding special? Or when she and Vicky had that emotional reconciliation? Or, honestly, her vulnerable moments with her kids? There was always a lot of real in there, and that's why she stood out. As for what's next, Andy left the door open for possibilities. Tamra's not disappearing. She's got her businesses, she's got her podcast. Who knows, maybe we'll see her in some capacity down the line. And trust me, the Housewives world is always full of surprises. His closing sentiment was simple. Tamra, if you're listening, thank you for everything. You are, and will always be, a part of this crazy Bravo family. With that, fans were left to process the end of an era, at least for now. Because if there's one thing Andy Cohen and Bravo fans know, it's that in the world of Housewives, the door is never fully closed. In a move that shocked Bravo fans and Real Housewives enthusiasts alike, Tamra Judge announced her departure from the Real Housewives of Orange County after a long tenure that cemented her as one of the most polarizing and talked about housewives in franchise history. As the news spread like wildfire, Bravo's very own king of reality television, Andy Cohen, took to social media to weigh in on Tamra's decision and share a heartfelt message for the fans. The end of an era. Tamra, known for her fiery personality, no-nonsense attitude, and quotable one-liners, first joined RHOC in its third season. Over the years, she navigated friendships, feuds, family drama, and personal struggles, all under the watchful eye of Bravo's cameras. Whether she was stirring the pot, calling out castmates, or showcasing her entrepreneurial spirit, Tamra became an integral part of the series. However, after much speculation and rumors swirling about casting shakeups, Tamra shocked the fandom by announcing she would not be returning for another season. While some fans speculated it was a decision made by the network, Tamra clarified that it was her choice to step away and focus on new opportunities, including her family and business ventures. Andy Cohen's emotional tribute. Andy Cohen, Bravo's head honcho and Watch What Happens live host, didn't let the news pass without sharing his thoughts. Taking to Instagram and Twitter, Andy posted a throwback picture of himself and Tamra at a Bravo event, smiling ear to ear. "Say it ain't so," at Tamra Judge OC, one of the most iconic housewives to ever do it. "The ride with you has been wild and unforgettable. RHOC will never be the same. Wishing you all the best on this next chapter. But don't think we won't call you back for a WHA visit. Love you always." The post was met with an outpouring of comments from fans, fellow Bravo celebrities, and other housewives, many of whom echoed Andy's sentiments.